Hi, my name is Ashley Victoria Robinson, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the amazing special features that are going to be part of the Into the Spider-Verse Blu-ray. And this is just a reminder that if you like this video, head on over to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website where we love comics and we know that you do too. Over there we have a ton of extra video content, reviews, podcasts, articles, and more. First off, shout out to Sony for inviting me to be part of their Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Blu-ray press day. We get to see a ton of amazing things that are going to be featured on the Blu-ray. It comes out on digital tomorrow, and it comes out on Blu-ray on March 19th. They included a ton of cool stuff, including a tribute to Stan Lee, a bunch of animation behind the scenes, and a new animated short that you're going to be able to watch before the movie, kind of like they used to do way back in the before times where you would go to the cinema and you would see a short and then you would see your feature film, and it is called Caught in a Ham. You can probably extrapolate from the title that it is based on Spider-Ham, who was like such a breakout star, particularly when we finally saw him in the trailer and we knew that he was going to be part of the movie. Caught in a Ham is directed by Miguel Herron and produced by David Schulenberg, and if you want to hear more from them and their insights on creating it, if you head over to majorspoilers.com, I have a full interview with them where I ask them particular questions about specific plot points. I'm going to try to speak broadly and not spoil the short since people aren't going to be seeing it for a little while, but it was so amazing that I had to come here and tell you about it. What's great about Caught in a Ham is that it is set entirely on Spider-Ham's world. You get to see a ton of jokes that are callbacks to not only the character who we classically know from the comic books, but to the movie itself. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, there's a whole joke about Peter Porker wanting a hot dog. There's a bunch of crazy jokes about that, as one might imagine, with him being a pig character. In Caught in a Ham, we have a direct reference to that. You see Peter going out web swinging and getting a hot dog. You see where it comes from. There's an amazing joke about that. John Mulaney reads the copy really well, does great improvised jokes, a lot of which make it into this short. They also get to blow out this world a little bit aesthetically and narratively. The art is completely amazing. If you love Looney Tunes, if you love any kind of classic cartoons from that era, Hanna-Barbera, anything like that, you're going to see a lot of that inspiration in Caught in a Ham, not only in the design of the other characters that populate Spider-Ham's world, including the original villain who is introduced here, he's awesome, but in things like the background art. For example, the types of buildings that he's swinging in front of, the evil lair that he gets caught in, all of the set pieces to me are very evocative of classic cartoons. If you could imagine Bugs Bunny standing on the cliffside dressed as the Valkyrie, singing Flight of the Valkyries, and that particular short, there's a lot of that imagery that is ported over into this short film. They also borrow some of the physics that we're used to from the cartoon world, like where there's a hole on the ground and you can take it, you can throw it against the wall and you can exit that way. There's a lot of fun physics jokes and there's a lot of fun character sensibilities that didn't necessarily get brought over into the Spider-Verse movie as a whole because it's much more grounded, realistic. It has an artistic style that is unique to the film, but Peter Porker can play with because he lives in much more of a 2D animated world. The story even goes so far as to bring a complete meta-narrative twist to it. If you've seen the classic Duck Amuck short film, and if you haven't, pause this video, keep this window open, go watch it, then come back. I'll wait. Welcome back. Now you know what I'm referencing. There's that type of awareness in Caught in a Ham, which is really fun, particularly because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was lauded for creating their original animation style. It was celebrated with a bunch of awards, including the Academy Award just the other day. So it's cool to see that it acknowledges everything that went into making the short, even though it must have gone into production much later and happened much quicker than the movie at large. And if you're watching this right now and you're saying to me, Ashley, I don't care about that, I only want to see the movie, I'm not too interested in the extra features, I would really encourage you to check out this short in particular because it does tie directly into the larger narrative of Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Ham's place in it. It's pretty short, it's like 5 minutes long, and it will give you a little bit more of an idea of exactly where Spider-Ham is coming from when we see him entering the story, how much he knows about the world, how self-aware he is, things like that I think will inform him throughout the movie a little bit more for you. I know they are also including a bunch of deleted scenes or alternate scenes in a particular cut of the movie that's going to be on the Blu-ray, and I think this short is going to be feeding directly into that. And my final reason that you should definitely check out Cotton Ham is because if Spider-Verse 2 pops off, there's a really, really good chance that they might do more of these and we might get more insights into other Spider characters' world that we weren't given in the movie because they weren't the protagonists, they weren't the main thrust. Can you imagine a Gwen Stacy short or a Spider-Man Noir short? There's so much possibility, and it is so cool that Sony Animation was open to including something like that in the Blu-ray. It's yet another instance where something like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is so special and so unique. I hope when you check it out you love it. I would love for you to hop down into the comment section here and let me know your thoughts onto it. And again, if you loved this and you want more things like this, including some interviews and behind the scenes from the Sony Animation Spider-Verse press event, please head over to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website where we love comics. We know that you do too, and we're making a ton of amazing things online. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AshleyV Robinson. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe and make good choices.